Hi, I'm Wilson Gao, and this is Mr. GWS Gadgets World Searching. And yes, last night I just couldn't fall asleep. I just slept like a few hours later, then I suddenly woke up like 4:30. Uh, Actually, waited for like 5 a.m. to announce the full specs of the LG V40 ThinQ, and I think after 5 a.m. I also saw quite a few of those reviewers, talking about the LG V40 ThinQ, and most of the time they are right, you know, because I think this smartphone wasn't that great. Like, to be honest, I'm not really that kind of exciting to see how the V series revolutionized their cameras or even their video specialties, because the V30 doesn't really excites me. I think the V40 as well, since I already have the LG G17Q, and more or less the specs will be the same. Snapdragon 845, 6 gigs of RAM, 64 or 128 gigs of storage, with expandable memory via micro SD. You know, it's kind of disappointing if you look around if you look around the specs. Yes, and of course this time is slightly heavier. Front back glass is Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Yep, you still have IP68, MILSPAC 810G, like any typical features. And of course this time is a slightly bigger one now. It's a 6.4, but it's a OLED panel. I think those who love OLEDs, yeah, OLED, yeah, not OLEDs, yeah, OLED, were more or less like this phone as well. And I think I saw the LG newsroom. I think one thing they did it right is that they won't call LG V40 Plus ThinQ anymore. It just call LG V40 ThinQ, because I think that time the G7 have the Plus variant with slightly more RAM and storage, but I think it will confuse everyone, because the G7 and G7 Plus is the exact same phone, just that more RAM and storage, and that's it. Other features is the same. And the cameras, yep, is kind of expected, because the cameras, the 12 megapixel standard one, f1.5 with 1.4 microns. Yep, I think it's similar to the, should I say, the Galaxy Note 9, or the, I guess, the Zenfone 5. No, yeah, it's more on the Galaxy Note 9, S9, and of course the 12 megapixel telephoto as well. It's the same thing as on the Note 9, just that it's like a Note 9 with the added wide angle lens. And even though that wide angle lens is not that wide at all, it's still the same f1.9 107 degree wide angle lens, the same as the G7. So yeah, kind of disappointing. And of course the front, not surprised at all, 8 megapixel f1.9. Of course the 5 megapixel is slightly smaller, it's the f2.2, which it serves no purpose at all. 80 degree, then the wide angle is only like what, 90 degrees. It's like, what's the purpose of that, man? I kind of expect to like what, 120 degrees on both the front and the rear. I think ASUS done it well with their Zenfone 5. Yeah, even though it's an 8 megapixel, and even though it doesn't have 4K recording when using the, I guess it's, yeah, when using the wide angle lens, but at least it's wide. This one isn't that wide. Yeah. And of course it runs Android 8.1 Oreo, but not very sure whether it have that gestures as well, when touch the fingerprint scanner to take a selfie, or swipe down to launch the notification shade, all sorts of things. And of course it's very similar specs as well. Not say specs, yeah, very similar features, like the hi-fi deck, headphone jack, yeah, with the headphone jack on it, DTS at surround sound, yeah, all the typical ones. And yep, and this supports Quick Charge 4.0 from Qualcomm. and also wireless charging, FM radio, all the typical stuff that found on the G7. So I think I kind of expect to be more expensive than the G7, but this time I would say I will skip it because I think other brands will have much more value because I'm more or less looking forward for the ROG phone from ASUS uh, because more it's more than just cameras because ROG phone, it has a very unique screen. It has a RGB backlight for the ROG logo, and that one I think is much more unique compared to the V40 because the V series usually it has a second screen that make much more unique, but I think the V30 onwards it doesn't really excite me unless I more or less wait a few months, like maybe early next year to buy it, maybe at a cheaper price. But I think in the full video price, nah, I think I will skip that. I will skip that phone. Yeah. And, let's see what kind of missed that. Oh yeah, and of course it has a black, gray, blue, and red. I think the Camry red is much darker compared to the G7 red. That one more like pink. And yeah, the only thing I like about the V40 cameras is that you can shoot photos three at the same time, like the telephoto, the normal, the wide angle, like all three shoot together. But I have that kind of weird feeling that it won't be that consistent, I guess. So that's about it. Because I have no comments about the LG V40. Doesn't, yeah, it's not that exciting as it should be. And even though only the main sensor and I guess the telephoto have OIS, the wide angle does not. So I think it's not a surprise, but at least it has a slow motion video at 240 frames and 4K 60 fps. Not surprised since it's 845, and I hopefully LG fix their issue, especially the software updates, because the G7 it only received one software update and it only has a June 1st security patch, and it doesn't have any updates after that, which is really disappointing for the LG this year smartphones. Yeah, for the smartphone this year, obviously. So what do you think about the LG V40 ThinQ? Is it really the one you want to buy it anyway, or should you just wait a few months or just skip it altogether? Yeah, that's all I have to say, and thanks for watching. If you like this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, Mr. GWS Gadgets for Searching, and of course follow on my socials, Facebook, YouTube, and my IGTV GWS89. Yep, so I'll see you on the next video.